Y'all, I use this setting spray until it is done. I have to get a new one because I love it, but it's done. It's a wrap. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a very beginner friendly Valentine's Day look. And today's video is going to feature Bite Beauty's newest products. I'm going to be using their foundation, the Change Maker foundation, and this is in the shade, well, they don't have shade names, but this is in the shade T115. Looks like this. I'm also going to be using their primer, the Change Maker Skin Optimizing Primer. And I'm also going to be using one of their lip products, and this is in the shade, what does it say? I can't pronounce this, but yeah, they sent me these products to use and try out. They also sent me a face powder which is too light for my skin tone, so I'm just going to be putting that in the box for the giveaway. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is my brows. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It's a little dark for my brows, personally. I use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer to clean up my brows, and I use the Morphe M124 brush. For primer, I am going to use the Bite Beauty primer. It's a skin optimizing primer. Now, I used this before and I actually mixed it with my JoA Beauty primer that they sent to me, and the combination was amazing. So I'm actually gonna mix these two primers together. They're both kind of blur activating primers, which is probably why I got such an amazing finish from the foundation. I'm gonna use the Bite Beauty Change Maker foundation. It's a supercharged micellar foundation, and this is in the shade T115. I've already used this foundation and these products before, and I absolutely love them. This foundation is medium coverage, but it's also buildable as well. This is the Real Technique Instapop cheek brush, but I also use it for foundation. Like I said, this foundation is medium coverage, but it's very buildable. So I'm just gonna add a tad more right there, and I'm gonna use that to spread in the other places that I may need a little more coverage. Concealer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Deep Chestnut, and this one is in the shade Deep Olive. I use Deep Chestnut first because it's more closer to my skin tone, so I use this to actually conceal, and then I go over it with Deep Olive to highlight because it runs a little more, well, a little brighter. And this concealer, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that this concealer dries down really fast, so you have to work really fast. concealer, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I don't know if I told you guys, but this is a Real Technique sponge. Not my favorite, but is what I could find at the moment. And I don't really bake my face anymore. I just push the setting powder into the places that I highlighted. The powder that they sent me was too light for my skin tone, so I'm going in with one of my favorites, the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. And I really need to get a new powder, but I haven't found any that I like. So if you guys know of a good setting powder, well, not really a setting powder, but a finishing powder, let me know in the comment section below so that I can try something different. I really want to try out a new powder, but I need one that I like. To bronze my face, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty, what is this? Mocha Mami bronzer. It's a little red, but I don't know, for some reason I just really like it. So yeah. And you have to go in with a very, very light hand because this is dark. Went in with my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, just a little bit, you don't have to. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna spray my face so this powdery look can go away. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is move on to my eyes. Now I want to do something simple, you know. I feel like the traditional pink and red for Valentine's Day is so cliche, because who really wears pink and red on their face? But anyway, I'm gonna use the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using this little brush that comes in all of ABH's palette, and I'm gonna be going in first with Incense. It's a light brown color. I'm not bringing the shadow up to my brow bone. I don't really like that look. Then with the same, with a different brush, this brush, I think this brush is from BH Cosmetics, I can't remember, but I'm gonna use this brush and I'm gonna go in with Passion. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I used in the beginning without adding any more product. I'm just gonna use that same brush to blend it out. Then I'm gonna take what color do I want? I hope I don't regret this, but I think I'm gonna go in with Rose Gold. And I'm only gonna focus this in the middle. So I'm gonna use the brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go back in with Passion but just a little bit to go, just to blend everything in. And I'm using the same brush from ABH with no product, and I'm just blending everything in to make it one. Okay, so I added lashes and a wing liner. Now I'm gonna add some mascara. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer to highlight my nose, just a little bit. Brush that I used for my powder, I'm just gonna blend that in. For blush, I'm going to use the Shayla Times Colourpop Under Construction blush in the shade Whistle While You Work. For highlight, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild bronzer. It's actually a bronzer, but it has shimmer in it, so I just use it for highlight. And I'm not gonna like highlight all the way there. I'm just gonna put it on my cheek a little bit. For my lips, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Shayla Colourpop lip pencil. This is in the shade BFF4. And I'm gonna use bitebeauty's Lippy. This is, what shade is this? Oh, I think I already have this in the small one, but looks like this. This is what I'm gonna use. Smells so good. This smells amazing. And I don't know if I should, but I want to. I'm gonna add this lip pencil by Colourpop in the shade Slow Down, but I'm gonna add it in the center. I hope I don't regret this. Y'all, I use the setting spray until it is done. I have to get a new one because I love it, but it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And that is the look. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. Well, what I would wear on Valentine's Day. And yeah, I'll be right back. On Valentine's Day, you can either wear it up on the shoulders like this, or if you want to be a little more risque, you can pull it down here, or you can also wear it like this, which is how I would wear it. This dress, I think this dress is from Fashion Nova. I don't remember. This is the back of the dress. Yeah. This is the dress. If you want to, you can wear it with some clear, what do you say, perplex heel. You can wear it with this bag, or you can wear whatever you want.